Happy Georgia Games Week, everybody. That's right, it's that time of year again. Okay, actually, this is the first time it's that time of year again. This is something we've not officially done before, so we're very excited about it. As many of you know, the first weekend in October for a long time has been Siege Weekend, and we are returning to that this year. But we are sharing the weekend with lots of other folks. Siege has kind of set the groundwork to show this is the time to talk about games and gaming and esports and all those great things in Georgia. So we partner with a lot of good folks to make this even better. Now, before I get started, I'd like to introduce, we are in the GGA Discord channel. So if you're a GGA member, you're welcome to join us in The Voice as we stream it out also to YouTube and Twitch. But we're joined here in the Discord by Ryan Pruitt. If you've been a volunteer, you might recognize him. Well, maybe not that icon, but yeah, there he is. He's been our volunteer lead for a bit. We did a great job with our Siege Indie Game Festival this year. And our past president of the Atlanta chapter, Kayla Bartlett, has stepped down after a number of years of great service. And Ryan is stepping up to take Kayla's place. So thank you, Ryan. You want to say anything real quickly?
I guess a little bit, thank you for believing in me to be able to take this position. It as Andrew said, I've been around for quite a bit, and I'm hoping to continue to be around here for a while and do some wonderful things here. So looking forward to this.
Awesome, Ryan, and thank you for stepping on up to this role. As most of you only think of the Atlanta chapter when you think of the GGDA. It is our oldest chapter. It's been around since 2005. But we do also have chapters for Middle and South Georgia, for Columbus State University, for SCAD University, and for different subject areas. So, for instance, our Game Services chapter is an example of one of our other chapters. So, yeah, Ryan, thank you very much. And you're going to see him at DreamHack this weekend. One of the things we're going to be discussing. So a lot of people have been asking about all the different cool things that are going on with Georgia Games Week. And Georgia Games Week is the work of a lot of people. It's really the brainchild of Todd Harris. He was one of our very first Siege sponsors, going all the way back to the original one in 2007 when he was CEO of High Res. And he has seen the value these sorts of events do. So a number of the events we're talking about, he has been instrumental with, either as the lead organizer or as a major supporter. So we're going to talk through a lot of these because things really kick off tomorrow. And if I look to my left, it's because that's where I've got the chat. So feel free to ask questions, make comments, share links in the chat. Of course, if you're a GGDA member, you can join us in the Discord server itself. All right. So things kick off tomorrow, Tuesday, October 1st, with the Atlanta Digital World Summit down at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Yeah, they've got the big, the cool suite there to have fun things happen. And you can use the code GGDA 2024 to get 20% off your registration for the Atlanta Digital World Summit. Todd, who I already mentioned, is moderating our Game On Gaming panel. Todd is putting together a really broad look at the gaming ecosystem, bringing some very good speakers to talk about a variety of areas. The Atlanta Digital World Summit attracts investors, financiers, entertainment industry folks, gaming industry folks, media, and many more. Students as well. They have a student rate. I don't know if all the student passes are sold yet, but if you're a student, you should be able to get a good discount if any are left. But Todd's taking a very broad look, giving a broad presentation to the folks that are on this. So the panelists, of course, are Todd as the moderator, myself, Timothy Doyle with Daybreak Game, doing some very cool stuff. Titus Walker, the founder and CEO of UEL, Ultimate Endgame, that's the name of it, for esports. Allie Young, Access Replay, she's been an active force here now, doing some great stuff with Game Hers to bring more women into the game industry. Ryan Broussard with Rap Book, which is a really cool tool, lets filmmakers pay and producers pay their staffs well, but he's also very involved in video game financing and very interested in the esports space as well. So the description of the panel, 1 billion skill shot can connect 1 billion esports players at one time. Amazing. The revenue in game development, esports, and related industries have surged well past other entertainment industries. We know about that, with the money in video games surpassing in film box office and the music industry combined. Join our experts to learn why it is true and to discover opportunities in these rapidly growing spaces. And we're going to focus on, like you see, all these wide areas, but with an emphasis on Georgia. There are also going to be panels on fintech, the entertainment distribution areas, sports and technology, and then a party that evening down at the Mercedes-Benz field level patio. So check out the links I shared. You can get our discount and get more info on that. So that is tomorrow to kick things off. This is also InnovaTL. So if you want to look that up, I should have shared that link. InnovaTL is something that the Metro Atlanta Chamber and others are focusing on innovation in this area. And I love the idea that Games Week Georgia is really the kickoff to InnovaTL, because that's where a lot of the best innovation is happening right now. Not just in Georgia, but especially in Georgia. All right. So Tuesday, things kick into a higher gear where Todd is actually putting on his own event, the Esports Summit. Yeah, he goes from being a lead at the Digital World Summit to the Esports Summit the very next day. He's been putting these on for a number of years. Great events. He has a strong focus on the educational side, the education side of esports and gaming in general. How does it improve workforce development, etc.? And he has honored the past 2 years with the Legacy Award folks who've been innovators in that area. Lonnie Johnson, the inventor of the Super Soaker, one of my favorite toys, who's put a lot of his efforts into education. And last year, Warren Spector, who, in addition to being a great game developer, really set the benchmark high for game development programs with what he created at University of Texas in Austin. This year, he's going to be giving his Legacy Award, or the event, not him. The Esports Summit will give its Legacy Award to another former Siege keynote speaker, SOOOO Bolay, who was very active in defending the video game industry against all the spurious accusations that games cause violence and murders and so forth, and was a great help for that. And since then has been a leader in the serious games movement and the serious games conferences. So she's done so much to prove the value and validity of the game industry, and definitely a perfect person to reward tomorrow. I'm sorry, on Wednesday. And I'll be involved in another panel at the Esports Summit. Will be with Beth Moore. Arnold Golden Gregory is putting on a panel regarding legal challenges in esports and game development. I'll be moderating that panel with several of the top lawyers from Arnold Golden Gregory and Beth Moore. So great day of esports events. Glad to have the chance to talk about esports. Todd came to Siege to put on the first big Smite tournament a long time ago, if you all remember that. And that's really showed the value of esports. He came into Siege. We're setting up Thursday. He says, "Hey, Andrew, could I have the big ballroom on Saturday night for a big esports event?" I said, "Todd, you haven't publicized it. Who's going to show up? All our folks are going to be in parties." He said, "Don't worry about it. I'll fill it." And sure enough, hundreds of people came from all over the place with 2 days' notice to enjoy a Smite, the very first big Smite tournament. Anyway, so that is all the fun Wednesday. There's an entertainment industry mixer. I think it's invitation only, but if you have an invitation, I hope to see you there. That's where SOOOO will get the award, the Legacy Award. But yeah, come out to the Esports Summit. Lots of good panels. If you have any interest in esports, it is the place to be. And if you're an educator at any level, college, K through 12, whatever, it's also a great place to learn about how to use gaming tools to best support your efforts. I know NASEF, the North American Scholastic Esports Federation, will be very actively involved with it as well. All right, and that leads us into Thursday. We start really ramping up the fun. We have, of course, Todd's got another event, the Creator Summit for live streamers, influencers, all the rest. But he also has the Lioness Girl Gaming Expo, which I hate that I'm going to be missing. This sounds like a lot of fun. Both of these will be at Skillshot in their very cool atrium there. So in the morning, check out the gaming. In the afternoon, check out the Creator Summit. That's going to be a lot of cool discussions, meeting leading content creators, social media influencers, brands, platforms, and investors in the creator economy. I really enjoyed it last year. Hate that I'll miss it this year. If you're there, go ahead and share out on all your socials what the best parts are so I can be sad I'm missing it. Where will I be? I will be at DreamHack Atlanta. Oh yeah, Todd's got a party, a kickoff party for DreamHack Atlanta at 8 to 10 p.m. on October 3rd. So check that out as well in the Skillshot Atrium. So I'll be down at DreamHack getting things set up. Thursday evening, we also have a special event at Georgia Tech. We're bringing in some of the leads from the Unity Game Engine team to talk about Unity 6. Yeah, they've just started talking about this. And we're going to get a lot of the inside stuff that most folks haven't learned about yet. And I'm hoping we'll have one of their multiplayer networking experts on hand as well. That's why we're doing it over at Georgia Tech, their VG Dev Club. Those kids love to do multiplayer games. I think they'll be fascinated by it. If you're a GGA member, you can certainly welcome to attend. Anyone else is welcome to reach out to me for an invitation to it with information on the location. It's not in the Klaus building, surprisingly. Is it in their nanotechnology building? It's in a different building. So if you want to get the inside look at Unity and talk to them about multiplayer aspects, that will be 5 p.m. Thursday. So reach out to me, info@ggda.org. All right, so Friday kicks off DreamHack and Siege at DreamHack. This is the culmination, of course, of Games Week Georgia. The ESIC Global Esports Summit begins the day at the World Congress Center. So ESL Face It Group, which also owns DreamHack, is putting this on with Skillshot as the strategic partner. So if you want to check that out, I know David Schulman, been very active with the GGDA and other groups. One of the most respected esports lawyers in the world will be speaking there. But DreamHack itself kicks into gear at 10 a.m. on Friday. And we will have our first panel there. I tell you we will. We'll have our first panel there, 1:30 Friday. Again, legal and business opportunities for content creators and game devs. So at the Esports Summit, we're talking specifically about the legal challenges. In this case, it's Beth Moore as moderator, myself, our friend Tiger Lily, and Ash Said Hi, an excellent Twitch streamer. We're going to focus on the business opportunities for both content creators and game devs. What can you do to get started? As well as what those legal challenges are and how to overcome them. I've seen so many people stopped as soon as there's a legal issue. They're excited, they hit a legal issue, and all the steam goes out. Well, we're going to help you get around that and keep up that momentum, get good stuff going. 1:30 Friday, October 4th at DreamHack. All of these panels are in DreamHack Theater C102. Hey, we got King Flash HQ. Thanks for joining us. Hope we'll see you at Games Week Georgia. Friday, if you're an indie game dev, there's also an indie game mixer in the Indie Playground at 6 p.m. So let me know if you want to join us. We'll be doing our booth, and we'll be working on the Sylvie Awards in the Indie Playground area of DreamHack all weekend long, 10 to 6 each day. So make sure you stop by and say hello. On Saturday, October 5th, we have our annual Siege portfolio review at 1 o'clock in the community campground room at DreamHack. And please register in advance, but you just walk up. You don't register, just have your portfolio, some device you can show our portfolio reviewers, and come on in. At 3:30 on Saturday, very cool late addition to our panels, Hacking Your Game Dev Life, Useful Advice from the Trenches. As you know, Joe Caswell is one of our most successful solo game developers here in Georgia, bringing with him Bob Carter, the master voice actor and the man behind Shao Kahn, Ginger Tontavitong, incredible animator, as well as the head of the ASIFA chapter here, Matthew Gramble, and Sidney Jean Pollock, who many of you GGDA members should recognize, to talk about, really, what are some of the useful tips that they've learned over time. Yeah, Saturday's going to be a major day of activities and parties there. Yeah, King Flash HQ says, I'll be at most of the events. I'll also be at the mixer. That is awesome. If you'll have a booth, let us know where it is. If there's something you're most looking forward to, let us know. Sunday. Yeah, we have a lot of big stuff going on. Unity folks return. Mark Schoenagel from Unity to talk again about Unity 6 for creators and game devs. 12:30 Sunday, the World Congress Center. And at 4 p.m., we're giving away our annual Silver Excellence in Game Development in Indie Game Development Awards, sponsored this year by Unity 3D and Wacom. Yeah, we're giving away another Wacom tablet, as well as a bunch of money for the best Unity game there at DreamHack, in addition to our usual Sylvies, best game, best art, best design, etc. So make sure you let us know which ones you think are the best. And if you're interested in judging, reach out to me. We still have room for a couple more judges for the Sylvies. Great way to meet the best indie devs at the event. Yeah, it's a non-stop week. There's so much good stuff happening. King Flash HQ says, really excited to network, learn, and play with new people. That's a great philosophy in life, period, not just for next week. So, as many of you know, Siege has been a great event here since 2007, and it's shown the interest this area has in game development. We've never wanted to be a consumer-facing show. It's always been very much a professional trade show. But with DreamHack, we really crossed those borders, and now with what Todd has created, there's a real great chance to make the beginning of October the time to be in Georgia for game development. So if you have comments, think there are things we can add to it for next year, I think this is going to be a great tradition. It's just going to grow and grow. Great opportunity for other companies to get involved as well. I was on a call earlier today where we were talking about the Atlanta Digital World Summit session, and Michael Doyle was going on and on about how Georgia is the best place for game development, between the tax credits, the environment, the cost of living, and the incredible talent here. This is the place to be, and we know that this is going to continue to be proven. The industry has grown from 5 studios in 2005 to almost 200 now, so we can expect more and more growth over the next few years. All right. Appreciate everyone joining. If you have any last-minute questions or comments, please share them in the chat. Check out those links I put up there. I'll especially share our Georgia Game Dev ones again. Feel free to share those links. Share this video if you know folks who have questions. And there will be some excellent opportunities to make cool things happen. One of the things I love about events like this is everybody ends up getting excited about creating new art, new wonderful concepts. So we hope that that bug will bite you and you'll be one of the creators who'll be showing off next year, not just wandering the floors. So thanks again to all of you. We appreciate you joining us today. This VOD will be up. Feel free to share it with your friends who are curious about game dev. Georgia Games Week Georgia is, and I hope to see you at the Atlanta Digital World Summit, the Esports Summit, the Mixers, the Creators Summit, the Lioness Girls Gaming event, DreamHack, Siege of DreamHack, the ESGL Esports Summit. So much, so many cool things. Hope to see you at all of them. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your Monday night. And I will see you soon.